We live.
What's up?
What's up, world? It's your boy Reek.
It's your boy ZA.
We back with another segment of GMN Hip Hop Series. Last week we took a break from the hip hop series and we did the album review.
Did the review, yeah.
It's pretty good.
It was a good show.
It was a good show. We didn't. It kind of got cut off because the computer died, but I think overall, people got the gist of it. It was all for an hour, so
exactly. I mean, they understand what the project was about, what you was talking about, how it sounded. So, yeah.
Right. And if you haven't check that out.
Absolutely. And if not, check the project in itself. Just not the review.
Definitely the project.
But like we said,
all platforms.
We're opening up to more reviews, more singles, more projects, EPs, whatever you guys got. Send them our way. We'll do a review on the show next season as that approaches.
Come mess with us. Mess with us. We definitely got some on.
How you feeling today, though, bro?
Feeling great. It's a nice sunny weather in Pittsburgh, PA. 75 degrees. I feel great, bro. I feel like going outside and playing kickball after this.
Type shit.
Or hooping. You gotta get back to the hooping days.
Pittsburgh is gorgeous when it's warm out. It's gorgeous in the winter too, but
I feel
summertime in Pittsburgh is different.
I feel like it bring out the best out of people.
It do, because it's like we've been cooped up, especially with this Rona shit.
Right.
In the winter for so long.
People's ready to leave now.
Yeah, bro, trying to get out. You know what I mean? So,
but I'm excited. I'm excited for springtime, summertime.
A lot of things are going to be coming this summer and this year. I'm projecting. I'm manifesting. I'm really hoping that this shit works out the way it's supposed to.
No, it will. I will. I as long as you believe it, it'll happen.
Always that.
But let's get back to, we're back with our hip hop news, back on topic. What's going on in hip hop industry?
Let's just run right into it, bro. We're back.
Get back into it.
What's the first thing we talk about?
We got Quavo and Sweetie's breakup. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm not one really to get into like celebrity business and all that. I really like to keep it the music side. I feel like once you get wrapped up too much in celebrity personal life, you start to lose your own and shit like that. But this one was kind of interesting to hear about, because I remember maybe like a year ago, I was over my friend's crib and we were watching this video of Quavo and Sweetie doing some bullshit couple challenge or whatever on YouTube, and I was like, oh, these two are actually kind of cute. You know what I mean? And then to hear that they broke up, it didn't surprise me, but it was still like shocking. I was reading some articles and shit like that, and they called these people, hip hop's wholesome couple and power couple.
I mean, they looked like they was good together.
They seemed like
they was making good music.
You know what I mean? But what, Quavo cheated, right?
Yeah, she accused him of cheating, and they kind of got into it after that. And then there was a video that surfaced about a year ago. About on them the elevator scene, and it looked like he kicked and swung her into the elevator.
Word.
When I seen it, I was like, sheesh.
I ain't watched the video, but I heard it looked like a bunch of just pushing and shoving. I ain't hear nothing.
It wasn't no fight. It was just like, it looked like she slipped and fell, and he just dragged her in the elevator.
Manhandled her.
In the elevator. Like, come on, I don't want nobody to see you.
I feel that. What are your thoughts about it? Them breaking up?
I mean, I agree with you. I feel like they seem like a good couple. They made good music. I didn't expect it, but couples break up, get back together. So
you think they'll get back together? You think Sweetie's kind of like on to bigger things? Her tweets made it seem like she's done with him.
Right. I mean, honestly, I think who knows? Like it's kind of like, I don't want to compare it to like Cardi B and Offset, but he cheated. They got back together. It takes a while. It depends on how strong.
They don't got no kids together though.
Right. That's another thing too when it comes to kids. But even before they had kids, he was cheating on her, and she took him back, I guess. But yeah, it's a different thing when you have kids. I think Sweetie, she started her career. She wanted to be single.
And I can't blame her for that. You know what I mean? Cardi was kind of already established at that point, already been in it. And you said they had a kid together. Sweetie is just kind of definitely starting out. She had that single with Doja Cat that was kind of hot. Some other little singles that she got going on. It's just like, is it the worst thing if they stay split? No,
not really.
Would they get together? Could they get back together? Maybe.
Probably.
It's one of those things that'll just happen. But I heard that man sent the repo guy to go pick up her, what was it, a Bentley or some shit like that?
Yeah.
That's funny as hell to me. That's funny as hell. Only because it's like most situations like that, the dude will just let it slide, keep the car or whatever.
I'm like, I'm rich, I don't need that. I think he's being a little petty. He was like, that's my car. I bought that for you. I want that back.
Thank you. I'm not saying he shouldn't have done it. I'm not saying he should have done it. I just think it's funny.
All right.
I just think it's funny.
It's funny. It's definitely funny to see that. But I don't know. Maybe they'll work out their differences. Who knows?
I think they'll
Because
make some new music. Some Migos will make some hotter music off that shit.
probably, I mean, I haven't heard Amigos song. You know, they supposed to be dropping Culture 3,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, drop it already. You know,
Type
we been
shit.
waiting about 2 years for the last one.
Thank you.
But
Thank
I feel like whatever Quavo drop, it's gonna be hot, and I feel like the summertime he's probably gonna move on to better things. Who knows? Like with these celebrity couples, they either get back within a 2 week span or they date somebody like
right then
that.
and there.
Somebody you'd be like, oh, I never thought they would
Bro,
be
shit
dating.
like this just kind of makes you think like, can you have a successful relationship as an artist, as like a celebrity, when it comes to dating people inside your career or your path or your field?
Right.
Like I don't know. I've had this conversation with people before where it's like when I blow up, am I gonna want to date an artist or am I gonna want to date an actress or a doctor or just business like
Right.
something that's
Because
completely
if it's
out.
in your field, if you're dating somebody who's also a music artist and y'all kind of don't get in it, then people will probably miss out on some good music because y'all can't work with each other. If y'all
For sure.
can reach to a level of professionalism where y'all could just
And that's the
work with
thing.
each other
When
or
do
not.
you establish boundaries and like this is personal, this is professional, this is
Right.
music, this is us.
I think it usually takes a while, after the breakup, and then depending on if you're friends with the person or if you got beef. Like, for example, I mean, who knows if Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill will ever make a song
Absolutely
together?
not.
Probably
Absolutely
not.
not.
They hate each
That was a
other.
whole petty ass, really like a whole petty scheme in the first place. It's like Janae and Big Sean. They broke up. They've been together. They broke up. They've been together. They've made music with each other throughout this whole experiment.
And that's
G
real.
Easy has dated girls he's made music with. And, I mean, it works if you allow it to. I don't know. I
Do you
don't know.
think you could do that if you dated somebody in the industry? You could make a song with them after y'all break up, maybe after a while.
I think it depends on how we broke up and like what's up with it. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
if it's a very talented artist and like we ended on mutual terms and I got nothing but love for him, of course, like come to the stew, let's make a jam. But if like they cheated or I
It
cheated,
was something big. You'd be like,
some
nah.
bullshit, you know what I mean? I'd probably be like, I'm cool off it. I'm cool off it. Even if the managers and the labels was telling me do it, I'd be like, nah, this is just too
I
much bad
can't.
blood. I can't. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the type of history you have with the person and all the drama that goes with it.
Mhm.
So,
I think
man,
it would be fun as hell though to just like be in the studio with your shorty who also make music, whether it be like instrumentals, producing, engineering, or singing, or
mhm.
like rapping or anything like that, and just be cooped up in the studio for a certain amount of
Right,
time and
right.
just make music.
Now with your shorty, yeah,
I
that's
think that would
good.
be
Like
fun,
y'all together, y'all making music. That's
especially if it's like at the peak of the relationship where it's all beautiful and all that.
hmm
You can make some good music out of that shit.
I agree. That you can make bangers. I mean, you can see what Project Janae and Big Sean made
What
together.
was it,
20
2288 or something
22.
like
Yeah,
that?
I think so. Yep.
That was a good project. It's like Jay-Z and Beyonce when they made their Carter project.
Right.
It can be done.
It's all about the level of maturity of the love and
Just the artists
yeah, the
themselves.
artists is themselves and what they bring to the table.
I agree. I agree.
All right, so next topic we want to talk about it's a little serious. DMX was hospitalized after an overdose slash heart attack.
Poor DMX.
Right,
What did
and
he overdose on?
I think it was cocaine.
Cocaine. I
Yeah,
heard.
cocaine.
I was reading up about this. I heard, and I read that it was definitely he struggled with like crack cocaine, shit like that
All right.
throughout his whole life, and so I definitely didn't expect to hear DMX come up in the news recently, especially when it comes to
Yeah.
like in the state he's in. They're saying he's in a vegetative state,
Yeah, vegetative state. I'm like, dang,
and so
bro.
yeah, bro, it's just like I was at work when my coworker said the news and all that, and it's just like not DMX. We lost a lot of rappers to drug overdoses this year,
Yeah,
or just in
a
general
lot. It
within the
just seemed
last
like
couple years.
last year, like the last couple of years, it's either drug overdose or
Or
homicides,
getting
like
shot,
artists.
yeah,
And you're like, damn, like the legacy got to be better than that.
definitely got to be better. But it's just like, is it raining? Anyways, it was just like, damn, not DMX. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
usually it's these new cats you hear about when shit like this
Yeah, the
happens.
people
But
that's upcoming, like not old
thank you,
OGs.
old head, always been in the game, and OG, like you said, established. He's been through rehab a few times, so
Right.
we're definitely praying and hoping that he recovers because DMX I think would definitely be a hit to the hip hop community for sure if he passed.
Right.
But they're saying it's not looking good, and that sucks. That sucks. As I said, we've lost a lot of talented people.
Right.
Lost a lot of talented people. It hurts my heart, especially being in hip hop and loving hip hop itself. Seeing all these talented, just legends drop. It's just down. But yeah, like I said, all we can do is pray he pulls through.
Pray. I mean, He's been having a family gathering. You know, people's coming to check on him. That's good to keep him the hope alive. And
they're saying that his family flew in to be with him. They're holding a visual outside the hospital or something like that. And so they're just asking for prayer and all that. So
right, just pray for DMX.
That's all we can do. Because
I mean, he's been hit with a lot. Then they said he had COVID
word
too. Yeah, they said he found out he had COVID too. So it's just like
that's two on top, just stacking on top of each other. Yeah, bro.
I just hope he make a speedy recovery and like people really appreciate artists more. Like I hate to see an artist pass, but I hate to see how we. I mean, obviously we utilize DMX. We still listen to his songs, but like upcoming rappers or people who's in the industry who do pass away, it's like, oh, we want to listen to them twice as much now because they're past. But like, just really appreciate an artist, any artist, whether they're an OG or new in the game. Just listen to their music. If you like their music, stay with it. If not, don't. But it's just like
keep that same energy.
Keep that same energy.
I feel that. I definitely been thinking about going back and listening to more older school hip hop artists. I do tend to lean toward the new cats. Just
right. It's the new generation, and
that's what I'm into. But
this is what this is our era basically.
DMX, Nas, A Tribe Called Quest, all of them. Definitely try to do a little bit more homework and see what I can pick up, because I mean they're legends for a reason.
Yeah, they are.
So definitely shout out DMX. Like we said, hoping a speedy recovery, man. Be safe out here.
For sure. Do you have a favorite DMX song?
Like I said, I really don't know DMX out like that. I really don't know DMX out like that. Yeah. I know his impact, and I do know like his hit songs and all like that, but I can't say this one's my favorite. I just if it came on, I'd sing along. What about you?
It's hard. I like a couple of his songs, but like you said, like while I listen to DMX, I'm gonna be honest with myself. I haven't listened to DMX since I was like young. Like obviously he hasn't really made as much music, but he's definitely I listened to him like growing up. A couple of DMX songs I heard. He was a good rapper.
He's a spitter for sure, bro.
He be spitting.
He got that distinctive voice. You know when it's DMX.
Right.
Where did BJ from? On my DMX DMX. That's what I'm saying, bro. So yeah, nothing but good energy and prayers going toward him.
All right. I hope if he do make a recovery, he does well and
definitely starts taking care of himself.
Yeah, taking care of himself.
He was in there since what, Friday?
Yeah. So
almost a week.
Hey, prayers go out to him because I don't want to see another legend, go out like that. I mean, yeah. Like 2020 was a disaster. In the last couple of years, we lost, big legends. But I feel like 2021 should just be a break for all that. I feel like a new type of wave, a new type of year where we could just
step in, turn the new leaf, and grow a little bit. You know what I mean?
I mean, we can't control death, but we can control life. So,
for sure.
Live it the right way,
I think that's what 2020 and going into 2021 has definitely taught myself, if not everybody, is the fact that you are in control. One, life is short.
Yeah.
Two, you are in control of your own life. And then three, it's just like, do what you want. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you want in this day and age. Anything, bro. Yeah. It's just like, take the steps. And I've been reading this one book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And it puts you in this mindset. It changes your perception. It changes how you look at things, failures, happiness, all that. And one of the chapters was, dealing with death. And it's like, once you kind of accept the fact that at one point you will die, then you can start doing what you want. You can start living. You can actually start living, because it's like, at the end of the day, if I'm going to die, why does it matter if I go perform at this concert, or I drop this album, or I release this single, or I, holler at this one girl I didn't think would ever, give me the type of attention? Because like I said, at the end of the day, it's like, we're gone. So like, what's the legacy you want to leave? Right. You know what I mean? Just take the steps to leave that legacy.
I agree. So do what you do what makes you happy.
Facts.
Live your legacy.
Facts. Change the way that you, value life. Right. You know what I mean? Like, if my whole life goal mission is to make it as this huge big rapper, you know what I mean, or this artist, it's like two things can happen. I can either not make it, and then I feel like my life has been wasted and a failure, or I do make it, and then I get there and I'm like, what now?
What's next?
You
It's
know what I
always
mean?
about adapting and changing, like because like we're adapting to new things. Like we start from the bottom,
Hmm.
getting it rich. Like obviously, if you're down and you're poor, or you're living in a way where you feel like you're not comfortably living, obviously you got to do something to make a change. And when you're in that, when you finally make that change, a lot of people get comfortable because they feel like they're made it. But no, you still got to live life. You still got to go through the extra steps to be even more great than you are now.
You gotta have that grind, bro. You gotta keep having that hunger in order to strive and make it. I do agree with that. Like I said, yeah, I kind of been basing my life after reading that book because my whole thing was make it, make it, make it, make it. We'll figure everything else then.
Mm,
And then after kind of reading the book, I changed my mindset to like I just make I just want a freedom of expression. Basically, what I want, to like relay my message through my music as clear as possible, be as vulnerable and as open as possible, and then while doing that, I'll make the music that'll get me to be, the big star that I want to be. And then at the end of the day, it's like I can't ever feel like a failure because I stay true to myself, stay true to my goal and all that. And so, yeah, bro, the idea of death definitely gets you thinking about a lot. You know
right.
what I mean?
How you want to go out, or if you can't control it, like what do you want to do? How do you want to impact a community, or your basically yourself? How you gonna live your life before you
Mm-hmm.
die?
There's a ton of questions that start circulating the mind whenever I remember when I was not younger, but definitely around like 16 to 19, 20. I was going to funerals all the time. And so, yeah, it's kind of always been in the back of my mind with it. It sucks.
It's hard. It's hard to lose people, that we love, and then it kind of affects us because the past after a loss, we'll be like real lost in
You're
ourself,
grieving, you know what I
right?
mean? It's a grieving period, yeah.
And I know people, like I lost people, and I know people who lost people, and I feel like honestly, when you do lose somebody, yeah, they're gone, and yeah, you got to move on eventually, but depending on how you close you are with them, I feel like their spirit will live on with you. Part of their
100%.
spirit will live on with you.
100%, bro. All that teachings and all the stuff, the conversations, time spent, memories, all that those aren't going away no matter
Right.
what. So like you always definitely got a peace with them. And I'm a spiritual dude, so I do
Same.
believe in spirits and all that and heaven and all that. So it's like we'll be taken care of all the
At the
time.
end of the day, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if they're relatives, I feel like, I mean, obviously, I say, a relative pass, you have them in you, like you're their next kin up. So it's
Hmm.
just like you're still living their legacy, a part of their legacy, because you're still alive. So
Hmm.
it's just like, accept, we got to accept death at some point, whether it's our death or
Others,
other
yeah.
people's death, but we got to learn how to just move past it, accept it, and live life to the fullest. Like,
Just cope with it healthy. You know
right.
what I mean? There's definitely very unhealthy ways to cope with grieving, pain, heartbreak, all that. But it's just finding a comfortable and a healthy way to do it. It's
Shout
taking,
out to the siren.
yeah, shout out to the fire trucks. It's definitely an ambulance, but all
Yeah,
right.
ambulance came out of nowhere.
But yeah, prayers, good energy to DMX. We pray you make it through, man.
Yeah, DMX, please be all right. Pray, cause like we don't really, I mean, we don't really pay as much for these celebrities until they're gone. But I feel like we gotta keep praying for the living. I mean, he's still alive. He can still get through this, and prayers go out to DMX, and we hope he comes back, make a speedy recovery, and just learn,
Learn, thank
learn.
you. I think that's the important part from
Right.
something like this. Is
Learn
like,
from your mistakes, because like I said, like I was saying before, like once you get in that state you're where you're in like famous status, you kind of lose yourself too in a way. Like when you're at the bottom and you don't know who you are, you're trying to find yourself, and then once you find yourself, then you try to figure out what's next for you. Don't be comfortable. Always adapt to change. Always move on to something new. If you try drugs, like this is just for every like rapper and who got drug addictions and try to battle it. Because I mean I know it could be probably hard, and it's just like just learn, like do things responsibly, take care of yourself, and whatever you're going through, there's another way to handle it. You don't gotta always do drugs. That takes a lot of people out, and that's like the easiest way for people to go out versus getting shot, killed. But just live life, just keep pushing through.
That's a rough thing to talk about, man. Because some people, there's got to be an initial change, like a want to change,
Right.
in order
You
to
have to,
change.
yeah, because
You know
people
what I
stay in
mean?
that depressing state where they're like, I don't
want to change.
I
Some
don't want to
people
change.
don't want to do
This
it.
is
Yeah.
me, and I feel like deep down inside of them, there's a part that want to change, but they're just fighting the struggles, fighting their demons.
Addiction's a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah,
I
and it's
agree
like
with
once
that
you get addicted
100%.
to anything, like it's hard to give it up
Mhm.
because that was your coping mechanism to try to survive. You know,
That's the thing that brought you any form of happiness. Yeah. Any
Yeah.
type of peace. It's rough,
but
but you know, prayers to all.
prayers go on. But let's move on to the next topic. Akon is building a futuristic city in Uganda. Should be done in 2034. The idea kind of
2034.
started in 2018, where he kind of made the blueprints in his mind. And
You've been hearing about Akon making a city for years,
right.
so it's kind of cool to see now that he's actually taking the steps to get it developed.
Mhm.
I'd be very excited to see an Akon city. You said 2034?
Yeah, around there. They said it's going to take. He had an idea in 2018. He said it's going to take about 18 years for it to fully be developed. But they're working on it now, and it should be done around that time. But I'm excited. It's going to be like kind of like a futuristic city. He kind of had mapped it out. It's going to be a mall, spa, stadium, casino, and the city's going to take Acoin, which is kind of similar to cryptocurrency.
It's a cryptocurrency.
So how you feeling about that? Like, what do you think? You think that city's going to be?
First off, yeah, because I heard he's trying to get like
Do well?
universities in there and hospitals and like residential areas and stuff like that. So literally just make like his own little city where people could, come in, move and live, which I think first off is awesome that, a black man is trying to do this. Because I do think as, the black community, we do need something for us, something that we can go to and like feel safe in and depend on other black people and not just other races and all that. The cryptocurrency part is kind of fun because I do think that that's where it's headed. I don't know much about cryptocurrency. I just kind of started getting into stocks a little bit this year, but doing a little bit of research, they were saying that Africa should be like one of the top working ages coming soon. Like working people will. I don't know what it was. I honestly.
Could you imagine that like if like African, like the whole African continent was kind of like a Wakanda. Like imagine that, like that's everything was futuristic.
That's what it seems like, which is why I'd be excited to see how they build this up in 2034, which is years from now.
Right.
Which is when we'll probably forget about this until we hear more about it. But yeah, it's interesting to see what he's going to do with it and how. Because I heard he had like $4 billion from investors. And like maybe even more, and so it's like it'll be crazy to see how as the progress goes, how much more people invest, what we'll be seeing, who else will try to do the same thing as Akon.
Yeah, because I think cryptocurrency it's slowly rising up. It's kind of like Bitcoin, but I think eventually it's going to be bigger than Bitcoin.
Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency.
Oh, it is.
So it'll just be like
it'll be kind of like that. Yeah, another form of But like I always thought like virtual currency was going to take over eventually. Like, I mean, that's basically what it is with credit card chips, and we can even use our phone.
Bro,
like
I'm telling you,
a cashless society.
We're going to a whole virtual, a whole technological, a whole just different. It's a non-traditional way of living. You know what I mean? Where everything we can either do from our phones or with any other form of technology, which will be interesting to see. I think it's a little terrifying at first too. Because it's like if one thing shuts down, the whole world is done. You know what I mean? If we get to that point where everything we're relying on is technological, then it's like, say one person hacks something or one thing shuts down, then what's the trickle effect for everything else that we're using to live? You know what I mean? Like imagine if the only way you could access your money was if you got your phone. You know what I mean? Now imagine the power shuts down. Someone shut down. I don't know how they would do this.
Right.
But power shuts down. You can't charge your phone.
A power outage in a house or around a community or a city.
Someone hacks the services, and it's just I don't know. We're getting there. We're not there yet because I got 20 on me right now. But it's just like once will we get to a cashless society? It'd be interesting to see. Will they ever stop printing money? Who knows,
would you ever consider living in a Uganda paradise where it's like technical, where everything's kind of futuristic?
Where it's a paradise, of course. It's in Africa. It's probably going to be gorgeous. If it's as futuristic as you keep saying it's going to be, it'll probably be gorgeous.
I mean, the way it made it looked at, like the way I seen it mapped out and set up, it looks futuristic. It looks like it's going to be. It's gonna be like I said, like Wakanda. If Wakanda was,
I might not live there, but I'll probably visit. You know what I mean? I don't know. Who knows, bro? By 2034, I'll be a completely different person in a completely different place, surrounded by some new people. I keep the same homies with me. You know what I mean? So it's like, who knows? Maybe the group want to go pick up and move to Aconville or whatever you're calling it.
Use Acoins.
Acoin, thank you. Get some of that Acoin. It'll be fun.
What's up with that?
Would you go?
That'd be excited. I probably go for a vacation if I like it. Depending on you gotta explore somewhere before if you want to live there. But if I go down there and I like it, I might
as well.
It's like living in a new society. You don't got to forget money. You got Acoins.
You got the Acoin. Thank you.
You get to go do whatever you want. But going back to a futuristic society and technical society like that. That definitely can be scary because imagine, I just been hearing different theories about how microchips, how they people soon are trying to make like you said a cashless society, but put a chip in you.
Yeah, bro, that's dead. I was watching this one commercial for this.
That's something different. I don't think I would never do
and
that.
This guy had Parkinson's, and then they put something in his brain and turned it on, and he stopped shaking, bro. And I get it, it's cool because it's definitely helping him out, but I don't want no chip in my brain, bro, or in my body or nothing like that. Because one, I don't know how this works. Two, I'm not the one who can control it because y'all put it in me. Y'all obviously know how this works.
They know how to work.
Thank you. You know what I mean? And it might serve a specific function, but who's to say that it doesn't serve another function, or it's not tracking me, or it's just. I call me a conspiracy guy, bro. I think everyone loves a good conspiracy theory.
Of course, yeah.
But yeah, bro, the idea of getting a chip in me is just not happening.
Definitely not. But if you look at it, we kind of got a chip around us, not physically in us, but by holding a phone, 100%. By carrying things with us, it got a tracker. It knows it's in your phone.
Yeah, bro. But with the phone, I could just throw it in a river and be cool.
Something
you know what I mean? If it's implanted in me, how am I gonna get that out? Unless I just go ahead and dig it out. No.
I'm scared for that because people a lot of say people with these vaccines or certain things in the future maybe they're gonna implant, they're gonna put something in you. They're gonna say it's gonna make you unstoppable. It's gonna make you this and that, and then we turn out to be machines or cyborgs or
It go to that whole vaccine thing, bro. What if it gets to the point even now where it's because I'm sure I don't know, you got people who are getting vaccine, you got people who are not getting vaccine.
Yeah.
And what if it gets to the point where it's you can't fly unless you get vaccine. You can't go to your grocery store unless you get
that's
vaccine.
What I'm saying.
Well, you know what I mean? You still got to wear masks. So then you now have created these two sides again, where it's the people who have been vaccinated, the people who haven't, and it'll be interesting. You know what I mean? But that's all the future. That's all the future.
Man, we've been going to war with a lot of stuff. It's just the war with the virus, the war with race, the war with people. Just war all around. Even with technology, people slowly put too much time in their phones into anything. Mm-hmm. I even found it as a habit, but that's scary to think. If we end up turning into machines or
ourselves, yeah.
And then you live in a society where it's the robots versus the humans. The people who do get it, they get unstoppable power, unlimited power, but they can be controlled.
Some superhuman. Thank you, bro.
And then you got the people
military purposes and
who's rebels who don't get it or who's standing out against it, but they're not as strong as the robots.
Thank you, bro. They living in the sewers or whatnot,
and they gotta hide.
Thank you, bro.
That'd be something else. That'd be another apocalypse.
That's some movie shit that you see, bro. But I'm sure it's not too far from actually happening.
Right. I hope it don't, because let's imagine a robot, your worth, your value is yourself. Mm-hmm. So if I need to buy these bags, I could need to buy this Gatorade. I'm gonna advertise Gatorade, but I'm gonna drink this Gatorade. Oh, all right, it's $2. Put your hand on the glass.
Thank you, bro.
All right.
you good. Thank you. Just do like one of these, bro. Imagine
Right.
you just do this and like you can like text or some shit, bro. Or like you just do this, bro, and you got a keyboard right here.
And then like you're worth like maybe trillions of dollars, and every time you lose money, you lose part of your life or something.
Thank you.
Yo, that's the scariest shit I can ever think of.
That one movie, that Justin Timberlake movie, that In Time, where they had like literal time on their shit, bro.
I seen that movie.
And then they would steal it like this. You stopped aging at like 25, but you still had life on whatnot. And niggas could just steal your time, bro, and all
steal
that.
your life too.
Could you imagine? Thank you, because once you ran out of time, you was done.
Yeah,
it'd be like that with the money. That'd be terrifying.
People would try to get money, try to rob.
Thank you. You would get robbed, bro, and then be like,
just holding your arm, like
you gone.
Man.
Imagine how easy it would be to spend money too if all you had to do is
right. But that's worth a part of your life. You're like, damn, everybody would be cheap on certain things. Like, let me use your life.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying, bro. Lunch would now become a life or death situation.
Right.
You know what I mean? You playing basketball with your friends, bro. You make a bet on lunch. Next thing you know, y'all playing for real because y'all ain't trying to lose that life.
Who's to say the government can be like, this can work because it can kill the population and
population control, bro. Thank you,
man.
They're always trying to get rid of us.
All I know is I'm gonna make sure that don't happen. I don't know how.
I'm making sure
that doesn't happen.
You're
gonna see me in the news in the future. It's gonna be like some Terminator shit.
I'll be like, this nigga really did it.
Like, yeah, I saved the world. But let's stop talking about a robot society because
Akon's almost there.
Akon's halfway there. I don't want to manifest that, and then I'm like, Akon, I'm gonna have to move to Uganda. Like, help me, Akon. Let me use some Akon coins so I can save some of my life.
Let me get that Acoin. What's next?
But off the topic, now that we're done with our topics, I want to kind of move on to something fun.
Okay.
So we're gonna start a new game that we play on GMN Hip Hop Series called Versus, and I apologize, bro, because I was supposed to give you the list beforehand.
It's cool. I like this. This will give me some, I won't come in with no preconceived notions. I can kind of just think about the verses as we're sitting here.
But yeah, I wrote some down. It's a couple of mostly rappers, but a few singers, maybe. Okay, like one singer.
Okay.
Singer versus
a singer.
I was like, let me switch it up. Then I was like, I can't think. I'm mostly in a rap mode.
Mostly in a rap head. I ain't mad at that.
So the first one in the versus battle
explain to them what the versus is.
I mean, they've seen versus before, but you're right. So versus is basically putting two rappers together and put them in a versus rap battle and see who will win bar for bar. Now,
so we're not judging on songs already out. We're thinking about who would win if it was a rap battle,
right? Just a rap battle, like if they was going hand in hand. Forget body doesn't work right now. Because I hate when people say, in their prime, like, no, if they can still do it, they're doing it now. Like, at least with music, I know basketball, you get old and stuff. But like, if you got it, like if you got it, you got it. Like, that's what I'm saying. So the first two I got, of course, is the two I always wanted to see go hand in hand: Kendrick and J. Cole. Who do you think? I already know who I got, but who do you think? What in a bar for bar?
Kendrick will win.
Kendrick.
I love J. Cole, bro. I really do. It's like I want to get signed to Dreamville, all that. But bar for bar, Kendrick's delivery, message, content, just the way he would do things, he would dust J. Cole in a rap battle for sure.
I agree. J. Cole is very talented. He spits stories. He can definitely have bars.
No, he's definitely
his bars is off the roof, like off the top, and it goes over your head that you really be like, damn, J. Cole, like another masterpiece. But Kendrick, it's like Kendrick and J. Cole to me, they're similar. They're kind of similar. Mm-hmm. But the thing I like about Kendrick is his flows and his cadence can switch up. He can change into a different personality, tap into it
and that's why
a different person, and then tap into that mode where he just goes off.
That's why I think Kendrick would win strictly because of just like his, like you said, his personality switch. He seems a little grittier too, for sure. Mm-hmm. Like the battle rap would be fit for him more than J. Cole. Right. Not saying J. Cole's not gritty and all that, because he definitely.
Right, it'd be tough though.
I think it would be a good battle, but I think in the end Kendrick would come out.
If you look at it like an NBA final series, I mean,
it'd be a great game.
Kendrick in Game 7.
Thank you. It'd be a great game. It'd be great.
I see that, but yeah, definitely Kendrick. I see them as kind of the same, but Kendrick just a little more better because how his cadence flow is. You know, he has the same elements as J. Cole, but storytelling and flows and similes and metaphors and putting all that together and telling his story and his message.
I gotta say this: if we're talking bar for bar, Kendrick. If we're talking verses, I'm going with J. Cole. I think J. Cole can make a better verse than Kendrick, like sounding wise, like
so
music,
you think so
maybe music wise. Like I like J. Cole's music better than I like Kendrick's music, but Kendrick for bar over J. Cole for sure. Okay. If that makes sense.
Because I was gonna say, if they had like a minute to write to a sick beat, you think J. Cole would take it if they had to sit down and write it versus just spitting it off the top?
A minute.
Or just
I still think it might be Kendrick on it. To be honest with you, I still think Kendrick will pull out on top. But that's just bar for bar. Like I said, if we're talking about like music, and because KOD is one of my favorite projects. To Pimp a Butterfly is one of, I think, the best albums we've seen in our life.
Right. Those are my two favorite albums.
And so it is definitely hard to pick one against the other. There's so many factors when it comes to these two as well.
Right.
But
that's why it's kind of hard comparing like projects versus them two individually and what they have.
Bar for bar, we gonna go with Kendrick.
Kendrick. Let us know if there's any viewers who you got, Kendrick or J. Cole.
Absolutely. Comment below who you with all these versus battles who you think will win.
Yep. Let us know. So the next one is Lil Wayne versus Eminem.
Man, this is an age-old tale, isn't it? Yeah. We've seen these two. They've never really. I don't know if they've dissed each other or not, but there's definitely a little been falling out a while.
Yeah, tension between those two. A lot of people say Eminem is the best rapper in the game.
Let me ask you this: when we're putting Eminem and Lil Wayne together, are we talking about these two are going to diss each other, or we're just on the level of the bars that they can produce? Because if it's battle rap, I think Eminem will win. But if it's just bars, Lil Wayne for sure. Lil Wayne is some of the best bars I've heard ever. You know what I mean? Like I'm a big Lil Wayne fan for sure. Right. And so Eminem definitely is rapping and can rap. And that's why I think I said if it's battle rap, Eminem for sure. Because Eminem has dissed a ton of people.
He made basically an album dissing half the
everybody,
game. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's come out on top with most of them. Most people are scared when it comes to Eminem and a diss like that. But if we're just talking about bars, Wayne for sure.
I agree. I would go with Wayne because this bar for bar, even though Eminem has some elite bars, you're just like, damn. But
Lil Wayne has,
Lil Wayne, he could tap in his element and just write.
He don't even write though. That's the thing.
Like, yeah, even just going like you're just like, this is a freestyle.
Thank
you. Okay, Lil Wayne.
Thank you.
But then again, it's tough because I feel like Eminem
can freestyle too though.
He could freestyle. Eminem, he could just, I don't know. If it was bar for bar,
it's hard.
It's definitely hard.
It's hard. I'm still going with Wayne, but
I'm kind of.
The more I think about it, Eminem. Both of them are creative.
I'm kind of thinking.
Both of them are very talented, very creative. So this might be harder than the last one, to be honest with you.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, because when Funeral came out and then Eminem dropped bloody
that Music to Get Murdered By
Music to Get Murdered By. They dropped it around the same time. And I was just like, I was listening to them. And that's why I'm basically basing my bar for bar off of. And I heard both project and I'm just like, Lil Wayne still got it. Eminem still got it. So it's really tough to put the two against each other.
The reason I'm saying Lil Wayne for this, bro, is because mixtape Lil Wayne has some of the wildest bars, bro. Like I said, I've heard.
But do you think he could tap into that element now? Like
for sure, bro. He just dropped damn, what was this mixtape called that just dropped? He just dropped the mixtape not too long ago. I think it might have been Dedication 6. Was this? I think it was 6.
6.
A and B, bro. And his V8, bro. The first song that he opens that project with, bro, is crazy. He got a Tyler Hero remix on that. That's crazy. The song he got with Drake, bro. Yeah, Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne.
I honestly, I'm gonna go because I was definitely on Lil Wayne. Then I was leaning towards Eminem, but I definitely gotta say Lil Wayne only because, like I said, I feel like Eminem has has bars, and Lil Wayne had bars, but lately the flow of Eminem. Because if you gotta put everything together, flow,
Eminem is
structure, all that,
definitely-
Eminem's dope, but his flow and his cadence and how he goes about rapping.
He's trying to adjust to this new school,
Right. I see how he try to play with it. So just stay Eminem, honestly.
but that's hard because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of like older school rappers trying to come in and then just keep doing the same thing that they've been doing for
But
years.
like basically, I mean, obviously switch it up, but you don't have to be like these new.
You got to stay true to yourself, which is
yeah.
why when I heard T.I. was coming out with new music, and I seen he had a couple jams with Lil Baby, I think some other Atlanta artists. I was like, this is crazy because it's Tip being T.I., you know what I mean? But he's also hopping on these new school sounds and this new age wave.
Right.
So I
I
do
feel
agree
like
that
it's a balance of adapting, but obviously, if you still want to be relevant to the music industry, I mean, there'd be people that hate on these new rappers. It's just like work with them instead of hating on them. Work with them.
that's all it
Y'all
is, bro.
style might be dope.
Working together, exactly.
Combining old school and new school.
Exactly.
Changing the game. You still staying relevant. The new people's looking up to the old people.
That's all it is, bro. But there's too many egos in the game. But yeah, Lil Wayne. Walking my answer.
I'm gonna go with Lil Wayne as well. I was leaning towards Eminem. I'm not gonna lie, but I have to go back with Lil Wayne just because how he spits, how he flows, and everything he brings to the table. It's better than Eminem. How Eminem comes on.
And I'm not gonna lie, bro. Lil Wayne's impact on not just me, but any other rapper that's in the game right now, bro. Everyone, bro, has been influenced by Lil Wayne. I feel like at one point.
Of course, I mean, just look at the little there are in the rap industry. Little this, little that. There's too many littles. Like you'd be like, damn, the little still going on. I thought somebody would, somebody be TJ or
something by now.
Little TJ or Lil Nas X or all the Lils. And you're like, it's not wrong with it, but that's how you know Lil Wayne had his print
impact,
on it,
bro. Thank you. And even just like I was listening to some early Young Thug, bro, and it literally sounded like Lil Wayne, like a little earlier Lil Wayne.
Like even like Kendrick, like he looked up to Lil Wayne, and his music and style was kind of similar to Lil Wayne because that's who he wanted to kind of be like, but in his own way. So Lil Wayne definitely impacted a lot of people through the
generation, bro.
Even now, like so, definitely Lil Wayne. I think we'll go bar for bar. The next one, I kind of didn't want to put this together, but I was saying the baby and Lil Baby.
The baby.
But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's too easy. I only say the baby because Lil Baby, he's good. Like he has some bars, but the baby can spit.
The baby got bars.
He got bars.
Thank you, bro. Like that's no contest.
That's what I'm
baby
saying.
For sure.
The baby, because Lil Baby,
he can rap too for sure, and he makes good music.
He do.
If we're talking about bar for bar, bro, the baby will chew Lil Baby.
Right. He just need to write something for a little bit.
Thank you. And aggression, wordplay, delivery. Yeah, it's no contest.
So that's that one. And I know this is another easy one, but this was a tough one I was making because I was like, bar for bar. It's a tough because it could go either way, but Kanye or Drake.
That's a good one.
Bar for bar, Kanye or Drake.
One. Not talking about music.
Not music wise, not body of works.
Just the way they pen work.
Yep.
You saying Drake?
He's saying Drake.
Bro.
Probably bar for bar the best ever.
Ever.
I wanna
Eminem Drake.
I wanna agree with my man's right there when it comes to Drake, because like I said, I think at that point it's different content of bars. Drake will spit some. The one thing I realized about Drake is Drake only raps about what he's doing. Drake raps about his life. You know what I mean? Drake can write a song from when he wakes up in the morning to when he goes to sleep, and it'll be packed with bars. He says some relatable shit. He says real shit. He speaks to people. You know what I mean? Kanye is just a genius. You know what I mean? But Kanye definitely is more music producing genius than it is bar, in my opinion.
Yeah, nowadays, yeah. If you look at the old Kanye, probably, but if you're looking at him now, I feel like Kanye still has it, but it's not like it used to be. Drake can still top his old. I want to say he can't top. My opinion, he can't top Take Care for nothing. But
Take Care is his best project for sure. But two things. I think one, it's nostalgia reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Two, if you do go back and you listen to old Drake, it does sound dated. You can tell that this came out in the early 2000s. Not saying it's not good, but it's just if you listen to older Kanye, I think Kanye had better playback value. I think, but I mean, I still go back and I just listen to Take Care, and I listen to so much. What is it? So much Gone or Thank Me Later. I know is one, and then Easy has
so far.
So that one, I listen to all those, and so I'm saying Drake bar for bar for sure.
Overall.
But I do think Kanye is more musically talented.
Yeah, overall, yeah, with the air for music and producing and rapping still, like, yeah. I mean, I feel like because I see kind of Kanye tapping into his element, kind of like with his personalities, like how he did a Christian album recently. He can go from a Christian album to an artistic album, talking about Pablo Picasso and how he relates to him.
He's very
and Yeezy. He talks about himself as well too.
Very versatile.
So it's for me, it's really hard to see the two. Obviously, the majority is going to say Drake.
That's just popularity.
Yeah, popularity
I don't know too, because Kanye's a billionaire now,
right?
So Kanye's solidified legend, GOAT. You know what I mean? He's in there.
And he's already in there. Drake, he's there too. He's definitely legendary. But Kanye is famous wise, Drake still kind of takes that. Even though Kanye's been out longer, and he's still kind of on billionaire status. So it's just like they're both two legends. So
bar for bar, who you picking?
Bar for bar. This is tough. Now this is a really tough one for me because
big Kanye fan.
Yeah, I'm definitely a Kanye fan. I definitely like Drake more, but I'm trying to be fair, like because I
definitely be fair, bro.
I know Kanye definitely. I know he could, like if they was battling, they could go rounds like at each other if they had a time frame and they knew how long, when
if it came down to battle rap, I think Kanye would win.
Kanye,
but if it's like Penn, Drake, I'm still gonna say Drake.
I'm gonna have to go with Drake only because I don't know. Like I gotta hear, like I said, Drake's sad songs or even Drake's popping songs or whatever type of Drake songs make it still good, and he can go bar for bar with that type of style and still make it sound good.
Some of my favorite Drake songs are when he's going bar for bar, no hooks.
Right.
30 for 30, Do Not Disturb, this new Lemon Pepper freestyle he got, where he's just spitting, which is why I'm confident that Drake is that bar for bar.
Maybe if I gotta hear some, because Kanye's like couple of projects, they've been good, but they haven't really been lyrical. How Drake, he'll tell the story and still make it lyrical, or he'll make a quick pop song and then add some lyrics in it. And Kanye, he'll just be talking about
Kanye say some goofy
whatever.
shit.
Yeah, he'll say some goofy shit here and there. He'll be random. You never know what type of element he'll tap in, but I feel like if you tap into that element where he's going hard and he's going against Drake, he's going to come hard, and it's going to be a tough battle. And Bobby, like, if it had to be like a 4-round series,
you gotta pick one.
You
sound like you really leaning Kanye.
I want to say Kanye, but I'm gonna say Drake.
Kanye.
I'm gonna say Drake.
Lean Kanye.
Because I want to say Kanye, but I need to hear some. If he dropped a project, I don't know, because I don't remember the last time he dropped a banger project where you're just like, damn, like
Life of Pablo.
That's what I'm saying. That's the last time. Drake, even the Scorpion project.
Was cool.
Scorpion, he
Dark
dropped
demo tapes he was spitting.
That's what I'm saying. That was the last project he dropped, and he still kind of did that. And he's more consistent with music. That's the only reason why I say Drake. If Kanye was more consistent with music, I mean, I know he's doing a lot of other things, but if he was more consistent in music, it'd definitely be him. But because Drake,
consistent in quality of music or dropping music,
both, both because
quality, I think it's always been there.
His quality's been there, but
Kanye hops around a lot with different styles. Though, like you said, he dropped Life of Pablo, then he did that Christian one, then he did Yeezus.
Right, there's times where he plays around.
You can tell it's still Kanye, which is why I think it works.
Right.
Some people change their whole sound up, and you're like, damn, this isn't the artist who I fucked with years ago. But Kanye still has that.
But Dre, he can make any song. He can still have lyrics in it, and he can still any song you talk about, he can still kill. And I think bar for bar, he might come out on top. So I'm gonna say Drake for this one.
Let us know what y'all think, because Drake and Kanye is, I think, yeah. Let us know what y'all think.
All right, that's a tough one. All right, next one is Jay-Z versus Nas. What you gonna say? You going with Hove or you going with Nas?
Hove. For sure, bro. I think, and again, I think that's just me being biased. I've listened to more Jay-Z than I've listened to Nas, so I know more Jay-Z bars than I do Nas. But Nas dropped one of the best albums with Illmaculate, which, and Jay-Z and Nas were definitely beefing at one point. All right, had a nice little diss battle going on. Which one? Why don't we see more rappers dissing each other no more? Like I guess because
they want to be collab. They don't want to do friendly competition no more. They just want to either do collabs or do their own thing.
And I mean, you do got rappers dissing, bro, but it's never in the music no more. It's always on social media or bullshit like that.
It's corny. It's like you'll see a tweet, oh F this person, but in a song, you'll diss them, but not even mention them.
You get a lot of subliminals. Bitch. Thank you. You get a lot of subliminals, but you don't get no more like
the much.
Someone had a bar was like, I think it was Lil Wayne was like, fuck Pusha T and anybody who love him. Nobody coming with that type of energy no more. Yeah, you know what I mean. But back to the question, I'm going with Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. Okay.
And like I said, that's just because I don't know too much of Nas. Like I've listened to Nas and I've studied it a little bit, but like I'm gonna have to go back and really put in more work to do that. Right. But Jay-Z, it kind of, for me, bro, Jay-Z I think it's just a little more relatable.
No, I agree. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with Nas on this one.
I respect that
because
I was waiting for us to get some clash.
Right. I'm gonna say Nas though because he's like you said, he had one of the best albums this year. And like I said, if you don't, body of work never ends. It don't matter how old you are. If you're in a competition, your bars are still there. It don't matter. If you're going against something, you're going to make sure you have the hardest bars. And if you're still a rapper, Jay-Z's tapped into this. I'm a businessman. He could definitely rap and spit bars still to this day. But it's just like Nas.
Jay-Z came up battle rapping.
He came up battle rapping, but I mean that's a different bar for bar. I think Nas will say something that Jay's like when it comes to it. Jay-Z, he'll come hard. I'm visualizing it right now and seeing Jay-Z saying something hard, and then Nas just saying something to top it, like go over Jay-Z's head. You might,
I see what you talk about,
but because I feel like Nas is one of those underestimated people who. Like when you hear him go, you're like, oh, I didn't expect this type of person.
You think?
I feel like he's been slept on. Like when it comes down to it, Jay-Z, even when they was beefing, Jay-Z came on top for generations because he still stayed relevant. While Nas, he was still relevant, but most people were seeing him as like the old school rapper. We're not going back to him. Jay-Z, he's a businessman. I would love to work with him. I would love to be in his business.
I feel that.
But Nas is just like he's an old school rapper. And then he comes out, he works with different artists even in this generation. They're still trying to be relevant.
Nas is still, I think, goated in the hip hop community for what he's done for hip hop. He might not be like you said, the most popular, the most like spoken of, or like all this, but in the hip hop culture itself. Fuck yeah, bro. If Nas were to hit me up right now talking about your bars are crazy, I'll be like, damn.
Man, take that.
Good looks.
I think Nas win. It'll be a tough battle, but I think Jay-Z still got it, but Jay-Z, he's too distracted with so much things that Nas would be. I feel like Nas would be way more prepared.
If you just get rid of all the distractions, bro, and it's pen for pen.
Pen for pen? I still would think Nas because I feel like Nas is a little more lyrical, but I feel like Jay-Z is more relatable. If that makes sense.
can respect both of those. I respect that. Okay, I'm sticking with Jay-Z.
I got no. So all right, we're going to the next one. Now, I mean, this ain't fair because I already know who I'm gonna go with, and this person don't have that many body of work, but they do come hard. But Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj,
Bar for bar,
bar for bar.
bar for bar. Megan or Nicki?
That's a tough one.
You going with Megan, huh?
I feel like she got some bars, but I don't know. That's a tough one for me.
Bro, I'm going with Nicki. Nicki spit, bro.
Nicki dudes be spitting.
Nicki spit, bro.
And I'm
spit.
just like,
I'm sorry. No, I'm going with Nicki Minaj, bro.
I'm
not saying I'm a huge fan of her music anymore, but back in the day, bro, with the Young Money era, and then even some of her mixtapes and a little bit after that, Nicki was spitting, bro. Her Monster verse, crazy. What was that a song she had? Moment for Life was crazy. Her little Itty Bitty Piggy, crazy. You even get into some of her other shit, bro. Nicki can spit. Like I said, I think her career music wise took a funny turn with what she decided to start rapping about. But I respect it all. But pen for pen, bro, Nicki.
I'm gonna go with Nicki only because Megan. I feel like they both come hard.
Megan's also fairly new.
Yeah, she's fairly new. That's what I'm saying. It was hard to compare the two because she's fairly new. I mean, she won hip hop best female hip hop.
Hey, bro, the one thing I like about Megan, I hate to keep cutting you off. The one thing I like about Megan, bro, is her delivery in her bars, bro. Like she just got some spit to it. You know what I mean? That I feel like most of the other ones don't have. Like a lot of she comes with that aggression and that grit and that grr. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying the other ones do, because the other ones, they definitely are on there, not yelling, but you know what I mean, like talking they shit. But Megan just got that sound where I'm like, especially with the
she makes you want to listen. Yeah,
bro,
and the beat she
uses, she's spitting.
She go bar for bar, everything.
But I can't. I gotta. If we're breaking it down between these two, it's got to be Nicki.
Right. Nowadays, I would say Megan because just like you said, how she spit. But I'm about to go with Nicki because you got to think about it bar for bar. When you go about topic wise, and they have to talk about a topic. I mean, they're not even about a topic, but any bars they wanted to. Nicki has so much she can talk about, and I feel like, I mean, listening to Megan Thee Stallion music is mostly like she talks about, what she want to talk about, but it's mainly sexual stuff, and it's just like it's cool, but it's just like, what else do you have to say besides your pussy pop like this, or some dude got fuck you like that, or
But
different
the wild part about that is they can talk about as much sexual shit as they want.
Right,
I don't care about that. How are you spitting your bars? That's how are you writing your bars? That's what it come down for me. I don't care what you saying. I don't care what you talking about. But like, what is your metaphors talking about? What's your similes looking like? What's your double entendres? What's your delivery? What's your storytelling? What's your pen looking like? I don't care about your topic. What's your pen looking like? How are you taking this topic and relaying it? Nicki, like I said, it might just be for the longevity of her career, how long she's been in the game. But in a few years, I'll be saying Megan. I can say that right now. In a few years, I'll be saying Megan, because from where she is now, so early in her career with her pen, it is crazy.
Yeah,
and so
she's already like, I could say if you put her with the old Nicki, I mean, old Nicki's probably still win, but like she's still up there like the old Nicki.
If we're talking about now, Nicki, Megan for sure. Megan for sure. If we're talking about all around, all body of work, then Nicki. But now Nicki, yeah. So
that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I was saying. Like not them in their prime, but them right now. If they had to
Megan,
you would
right
go with
now,
Megan.
Megan, yes.
So you said your answer.
I'm saying if we're talking about right now, I'm going with Megan. Yeah.
I probably still go with Nicki because I feel like she'll never lose it.
You don't think so?
I think Megan. Oh, that's tough because Megan she'll spit some
disrespectful
shit, but Nicki
disrespectful.
If it's like a rap battle, Nicki finds some dirt, it's over.
So final answer.
I'm gonna go with Nicki. I feel like Nicki definitely got some bars still left in her, and it's gonna be like Nick. If they had to go against each other, Megan will go harder, but Nicki will just snap at the end.
Nikki do be saying some wild shit.
Snapping, you know. If Megan get her there, I feel like if Megan get her there, she probably will get her there. And then you're like,
turn up.
You'll hear the verses, and you'll be like, damn, like no, I don't know, like Megan Thee Stallion just said that. Nikki can't even believe it. She's like, and then she's like, all right, I got something for you.
Come back with some heat. I respect it.
So I'm gonna say Nikki though. Next one, Lil Durk or G Herbo.
Herbo.
Yeah.
Herbo. I'm going with Herbo.
I feel like Durk. I like his music, but
Durk be spitting some real shit.
Right, he do. He spit some real shit. He talks about his struggles and what he been through, and but G Herbo, I think his flow is better in my opinion.
I do too, especially with Lil Durk switching up his style.
Bars,
singing,
bar wise, yeah, and Lil Durk, yeah, even with Lil Durk singing, like his singing's cool, but it's not. It's not
like we said, bro. It's not music. It's based on the pen. So if you were to print out some Herbo lyrics and some Lil Durk lyrics right now, which one would you go for?
I'm gonna have to go with Herbo. Definitely Herbo. Because Herbo can spit. He can he could talk about whatever, and and still make you like jam to it. And he has some bars versus Dirk. Dirk has some bars, but I think like
Dirk's definitely more into storytelling than Herbo. Definitely just spit some shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
that
bars and how you come on. That's what I'm saying.
That one's a little bit rough.
Because that would be an interesting one too to see. But I think I gotta say G Herbo because
Swervo.
Right. Yeah. I feel like Lil Durk. He just got to release more music for me to really compare. Because I don't really listen to a lot of Lil Durk. But I know G Herbo, like they're both Chicago rappers, and like
that's what I'm saying. It's same city,
basically same style,
same not styles, but content.
Yeah, content.
Styles are definitely where they kind of go their separate ways.
Yeah, they kind of shift.
I'm saying Herbo.
Herbo, yeah.
I'm saying Herbo.
All right. Next one. This is Lil Pump or 6ix9ine.
I'm not answering this.
It's for me. I'm just like, it's a clown question because
they're both clowns.
They're both clowns. That's why I was like, it's a good battle. But then again, you ain't gonna be hearing a lot of bars. You just be hearing
a bunch of
bullshit. I shoot you, then I boot you.
Thank you. Be a bunch of bullshit, which is why it's like, Lil Pump. That's that what Gucci Gang do?
Yeah, Gucci Gang.
Ishkrit. That's him.
Yeah, for real, I wouldn't even for them. I wouldn't even say bar for bar. I say hook for hook.
Hook for hook. Thank you,
hook
bro.
For hook. Yeah.
Neither of them are spitting.
Yeah, they ain't spitting.
If we're doing hook for hook, I'm going Lil Pump.
Lil Pump.
Even though both of them are trolls, I don't really fuck with either of them.
Yeah, I don't fuck with either.
If I had to choose one, probably Lil Pump.
I probably choose Pump. Yeah, I was gonna say 6ix9ine because a lot of his hooks are kind of catchy, but like. He screams.
He
basically screams the whole time, and it don't even sound like a hook. Just
I'm like, the fuck are you so aggressive for?
I'm like, bro, that's cool, but you don't gotta scream when
chill out.
Like your whole verses, you scream. Can a hook be like you
something different?
Quiet. Like,
yeah, bro, I can't fuck with neither.
Yeah,
I can't fuck with neither.
That's why I was like, it was like a fun question. I'm like, they're both kind
of definitely is a fun little matchup.
It's a fun little
goofy ass matchup. Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm singing. This is the last one. This is my last singing one. Keisha Cole or Mary J. Blige?
Mary J.
Mary J. is the OG.
Yeah, I think I just grew up in a house that played Mary J. Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's kind of just what I grew up on was in me more than anything else. Keisha Cole can definitely sing, but she fell off for a little bit. Mary always kind of.
I feel like Mary, she'll go above and beyond. Keisha, I think she'll go above and beyond, but it won't be there as much as Mary. Like I feel like
is this still based on pen or quality of singing?
Quality on this one.
I'm still going Mary J. Blige. She's just a classic.
Yeah, she still can make songs. Like her voice is just so nice and high pitched. And Keisha, hers is too, but she just. I feel like eventually, like when it comes to a singing battle, Mary can hold a longer tone.
No, I agree with that 100%.
and she might break a mirror. Who knows?
I'm trying to sit here and think about a verses I can do since you made the list. I'm trying to think if I could throw one in there.
Throw one in there.
Me and my couple of my friends were actually talking about this the other day. Neo, Justin Timberlake.
Neo. Well, Justin Timberlake do have
Justin Timberlake got slaps too, bro. But Neo, again, it might be biased because Neo was my boy back in the day,
right.
And so I'm picking Neo over Justin Timberlake. But I feel like you can make a good argument for these two.
Depends, like hits or if we're going by hits, I'm gonna say Justin Timberlake. If we're going by
Wildin'.
bar for bar, or singing by singing, I'll say Neo.
Wow, I'm still going Neo.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake's very talented.
Right. Because I'm thinking about all the hits he used to do.
Now, unpopular opinion, bro. We're just gonna do a versus song wise.
Okay.
That Justin Timberlake song "Until the End of Time," the original or the one with the Beyonce remix?
I kind of like the Beyonce remix, but I'm gonna go with the original one.
Unbelievable. Original?
Yeah, the original.
Okay, I respect that. No, original.
Original, yeah.
I think the original is way better.
Yeah.
It's smoother.
It's way smoother. Because the other one is cool, but it adds too much. Like
I agree with that. I think that the way it was simple. You can easily put it on. I used to smoke to it and then just let it.
When you hear remixes of songs, it's like it sounds better, but then again, they add all this extra stuff in the background or change the beat up or make the beat
it's just different.
Different, yeah.
And I think that the original is just perfect the way it is. Just
right.
Let's see. Any other verses I can think of right now? You got anyone? Any other ones? You don't really listen to new school artists though, so it's a little rough.
I mean,
it's rough. You don't know none of the rappers I've been listening to.
Like who?
Shmino or 6 Lack?
I like 6 Lack.
Yeah, you don't know Shmino.
Yeah, no.
If I had to choose one, I'm picking Shmino.
You don't know 6 Lack?
Bro, I used to run through 6
because his name is Black.
Damn, did I call him 6 Lack?
That's what I don't know. I seen his name, but people it's always 6 Lack, like how it looks, but I heard it was just Black.
It's definitely Black. Well, let me change the question. Because if we're talking bar for bar, 6 Lack can actually spit.
Yeah.
He did this Kenny Beats the Cave video on YouTube. Him and Shmino both have one.
Shmino.
And that was the first time that I've heard 6 Lack actually spit, bro. He had some bars, but music wise, I'm picking Shmino. If we're talking bar for bar, Shmino got bars too, though, bro. So, like I said, I'm a biased ass person. I made this question knowing the answer in my mind. This wasn't fair going.
What are you gonna say?
Shmino.
Shmino.
This wasn't fair going.
Yeah, listen to me some Shmino.
You definitely got to peep some Shmino, bro.
All right, well, how about Roddy Ricch or Cole Bennett?
I don't know Cole Bennett all like that. Who's Cole Bennett?
He did a song with Roddy Ricch.
Is it smooth?
Yeah, he kind of killed it. Well, listen to some Cole Bennett. That's a new.
We'll
new
come
rapper.
back. We'll come back next week and we'll do another versus.
We'll figure out that song. I heard. I ain't gonna lie. Like I listen to Roddy Ricch, but that song I heard earlier with him and Cole Bennett. I don't really listen to Cole Bennett all like that. Neither. I listen to a couple of songs, but he has more lyrics than Roddy Ricch. Roddy Ricch is more of a hook person who tells a little bit.
I can feel that. Let's see. I'm trying to think about because you're a TDE type of guy, and I'm a Dreamville. So I'm trying to think about who.
We could do a Dreamville versus
a little label versus.
Or we could do put rappers together in them labels. So like SZA and who's in Dreamville? That's a song.
Ari Lennox. I'd go SZA, bro. I've already had this conversation.
That's a tough one, though. Ari Lennox. I didn't know she was a TDE.
Ari's on Dreamville.
I mean Dreamville. That's what I meant.
I'm going with SZA, bro. I just like her sound a little bit more.
Yeah,
I like her sound a little bit more.
Ari Lennox, though, she got a nice sound to her too, though.
Be like Jid and Absol.
Jid and Absol. I'm gonna go Absol.
Of course. But yeah, I think that's all the verses I got.
Schoolboy Q or
on Dreamville, who can match Schoolboy?
Yeah, who you think can match Schoolboy?
The only problem with Schoolboy is his longevity, how long he's been in the career. Not a lot of people on Dreamville have had that type of.
Sure.
The only one I can really think about would be Schoolboy's gonna wax him, bro. I'll be honest with you.
Anybody?
I can't really think of anyone else who's on Dreamville who could buck with Schoolboy all like that. So I'm gonna go with Schoolboy. Schoolboy just has hits, bro. Schoolboy got hits.
Okay, do. And then you can't think of any other ones? Any last ones?
I left my phone over there. I'd pull out the list right now if I could, but I can't.
That's cool. That's cool. I think that's
I think that
a good way to end it.
It's a
right
good show,
there.
bro. Versus is fun.
We're gonna do another one, a
definitely
couple
think we
other
should.
ones, and it's gonna be better. Let us know in the comments below though what team y'all on.
Absolutely.
If y'all got any good versus battles.
Yeah, please comment who you think will win out of versus.
I'm trying to see who's all on here.
You checking the comments now.
Checking the comments.
Leave a comment for who you think will win out of the ones we just said today. Leave a comment for artists you would love to see go against each other. We can talk about them, listen to their music and all that. And then we'll go from there. But yeah, this was fun, bro.
Yeah,
good little segment. Shout out to the people watching.
I got one viewer.
But yeah, if you like the show, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends and all that.
We're definitely doing more in the future with these album reviews, more content, more GMN news. So
trying to make it a little bit more fun for you guys. So stick around with us.
We got to do a late night session one of these days.
No, we definitely will. I definitely will.
Did you see we did the podcast on Monday with the lights?
With the lights, bro, smooth.
I felt like I was on a Jay Leno show or something.
Smooth,
like
bro. So we definitely gonna have to get something like that for this one day.
Right.
So
yeah. I'm gonna do that, especially in the future. If we change it up a little bit.
As we keep building up, bro, we'll be all right.
But this is just episode 6. So
6, bro. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
We ain't even make 10 yet.
Imagine. I can imagine like when we get to the 100th episode, we still doing it. And we doing like,
bro, we're at 100. Thank you with a real ass studio setup, bro.
We might have our own building by then.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Well, who knows?
Stick with us, like I said. Like, comment, subscribe, share.
Definitely, your support definitely matters. We're gonna share this, and
you can follow me on IG at z.a.c.h.m_.
Follow me on Instagram at RezyReek REZY_REIK.
That's all I got for you today. I'm ZA.
It's Rizzy. We out. You gotta get a professional cameraman.
Tight shit, bro. Good show today, man. It was good.